Hi, I'm Dave Rudin, and we are spending this week talking to some of the FCX CIAC Scholar Athlete winners. And joining me right now was one of the best volleyball players of the season, and also, as we'll find out, somebody very accomplished in academics and has a wide variety of other interests, and that's Westhill's Betsy Sachs. Betsy, thanks for joining me.
No, thank you for having me.
How you doing? How are you surviving all this?
It's weird. I've never had this much free time in my life. I've always liked packing my schedule, so I don't really know what to do with all this time.
What have you been doing? Have you tried anything different, or how are you occupying this free time?
Well, I decided to watch all of the Marvel movies. My brother was mad that I hadn't seen any of them, so I watched every single one, and they were pretty good.
There are a lot of them, and they're long, so that probably took up a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it did. I was going through movies so quickly, though.
Let's talk a little bit. Let's talk about the academic side of you first that people may not be aware of. So you're going to be going next year to Virginia. What led you to decide on going there?
Well, UVA just had everything that I was looking for. It had the strong academics, but it also had the school culture and like the big sports team and like so many opportunities there. So I knew I wanted a big school that I would be able to get involved in.
So obviously, I'm guessing when you were weighing where you wanted to go to school, was playing volleyball, varsity volleyball at a different school ever a consideration, or did you know right off the bat you wanted big school?
Well, I started playing volleyball actually my freshman year. So I've been playing softball for years. So if anything, like I would have a future in that. But I didn't realize how much I would love it until then. And at that point, I already kind of knew where I wanted to go to school. I knew I wanted that big school, and I'm not cut out for a D1 volleyball. So.
That's something though. I didn't realize that you have only been playing volleyball for a few years. How obviously you've shown in other sports your athletic ability, but what would you? How do you account for how you got so good so fast?
I mean, I've been tall since like I think I was 5'6" in seventh grade or something. So I was always put into that like tall person sport. But yeah, I just loved it. The second I was put onto the court, like my coaches, she brought me up to varsity actually my freshman year. So she taught me everything I needed to know. And like playing with those high level athletes as an underclassman definitely brought me up too.
Any idea what you may want to study at UVA?
Yeah, I'm going on a pre-med track. So
oh, wow.
majoring in biology or neuroscience or something.
Okay. What, do you hope to be a surgeon or what?
I'm interested in pediatrics right now, but that'll probably change several times throughout college.
Obviously, a lot of different ways you can go with that. So
yeah.
That and obviously one of the reasons you won too. You're really well rounded. I know you've got a music background. I think you're in the choir at school.
Yeah, I'm in the chamber choir at Westhill.
Okay, and you've played instruments. You've played a whole bunch of different sports as well. How do you manage to fit 28 hours worth of work into a 24-hour day?
It's hard. There's a lot of sacrifice that you have to make. Just moving from middle school when you're able to do so many more activities to high school when like high school sports is so much more of a commitment and it's very time consuming. So it's kind of disappointing having to give up things, but yeah, I like the full schedule. Not much sleep, but it's okay. I'm doing what I like.
How about your volleyball season? Number one, individually, you had an outstanding year. You were actually my fall athlete of the year, and I guess it was kind of a weird season where you were the FCIAC regular season champions, and you went far in postseason both tournaments, but weren't able to get a championship. So, how was the season? A great season because of all you accomplished, or was there a sense of disappointment in not getting at least one title?
It is disappointing. We've been in 3 championship games these past few years and have lost every single one of them. So we never got that like final like hurrah. But it's just we got to the final game, so we were able to play as many games as we could together. So I'm glad we didn't get to miss out on anything.
and you were part, I mean, Westhill used to have one of the top volleyball programs in the state, and you're part of the group now that got the program back on top again. So I would imagine there's a big sense of satisfaction with that.
Oh yeah. My freshman year, the team didn't even qualify for FCX or states. So going from that to the #1 seed my junior and senior year is just crazy.
Well, I think from this brief little talk, it's obvious to everybody why you were West Hill's female scholar athlete winner. So congratulations on that. That's another great accomplishment for you.
Thank you.
Thanks for taking the time here, and I wish you the best of luck at UVA.
Thank you.